Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm filming in my office, which is pretty bare bones right now. And that's because I want to show you all the tabs that I've saved for the Black Friday sale. I feel like Black Friday starts earlier and earlier every year, but these are the items that are currently not on sale that I'm pretty sure will be. I've been building this cart for quite some time now because I like to be really intentional about what I buy on Black Friday. Sales do get me sometimes because I love a good value. However, for Black Fridays, I like to be extra cautious and plan out my cart so that the items that I've been wanting, I get for a great value and I'm not as tempted by all the sales that are going on. So I'm going to share my screen and show you the category of items that I tend to purchase during the Black Friday sale, and maybe you'll get a little bit of inspiration. The first category of items that I look to purchase during the Black Friday sale are electronics. I feel like electronics are never something that I need immediately, but upgrading during a good sale is something that I always look for. And this year, I really want to upgrade my earphones to these open ear earbuds. These are the earphones that don't plug your ears so that you're able to stay aware of your surroundings. So for example, if I'm watching a YouTube video at home, I can still hear my husband if he calls me, or if I go on a bike ride, I can still be aware of my surroundings and hear all the noise while listening to music. And I did a lot of research on the best ones. I feel like Bose really made them viral, and obviously Bose is known for sound quality, but they have a bit of a reputation for bad call quality, which is something that I look for as well. I love going on walks as I'm catching up with friends and family. The call quality is really important to me, so I've settled on these Shox open dot ones. I'm going back and forth between pink and gray. I probably will end up getting the gray one just because I don't know if I love the shade of pink. And they're $200, so even a small discount would be helpful for electronics like this. And I particularly love electronics during Black Friday because these are the kinds of things that probably a year from now will be outdated and I'll want to upgrade. So I don't love spending a lot of money on items like this. Plus, there's a high chance of me losing them, so that's another consideration. Something I probably won't lose, but is still worth the investment, are adding to our Sonos ecosystem. This is a great time to amp up your sound system at home, and speakers are quite pricey. We have one of these at home right now, and the quality is incredible. I would love to sprinkle more of them throughout the house so that as we're walking from room to room, we can hear the music. However, this is one of those like bonus items that I don't necessarily need, but would be lovely to have. So I always wait for a good sale to purchase items like this. And when it comes to electronics, what I notice is that it doesn't really matter where you shop for them because the sale tend to be the same. So whether you buy from the direct retailer's website or Amazon or like Best Buy, the discount will be more or less the same. So how I tend to make that decision is the return policy, just in case. Something that I use here is Rakuten. It's just one of those Chrome extensions that allow you to save money when you activate, and that will change based on the retailer. So I'll probably look for the one that has the highest cashback and make the decision based on that. The other category of items is actually statement pieces from fast fashion brands like Zara. I don't shop at Zara as much as I used to when I was younger just because the quality of the pieces are not great, and I certainly don't go to Zara for basics. However, I think when you want a statement dress or an item that's going to really be the accent piece to your wardrobe that's quite trend-led and seasonal, shops like Zara is the perfect place. And while Zara pricing is affordable, I still don't love buying full price because I know they go on sale and I know that these items are not going to be forever pieces in my wardrobe. So some of the things that I'm looking at are, for example, skirts like this, where I know that I'm only going to wear them only a couple times a year, but it's going to really elevate my outfit. Or a color that I've been meaning to try. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of variations of purple out and about, and it's not a color that I've ever really bought before. Sticking to the same color family is the dress. I love buying dresses that catch my eye because you just never know when you're going to need a dress. I don't like buying occasion wear when the occasion is quickly approaching. So I like to collect dresses throughout the year, and this one really caught my eye because I know that halter necklines look great on me. I have a feeling this color is going to look good on me, and I just think the ruching around the hip makes it very flattering. Here's another dress I know I'm going to get a ton of wear out of. This is in my color palette, in the length that I love to wear. Maxi dresses in the summer are something I love to wear, but I get sick of quite easily. So because of that, I don't ever want to spend that much money on it. However, this item's $120, and I just don't like spending that much money on a summer dress that I'm going to get sick of in like 2 seasons. So I'm going to wait until Black Friday for this one. Another category of things I love to buy from Zara are from Zara Home. Zara Home is actually stunning. If you've never checked it out, please do. They have really interesting pieces. So for example, this is a napkin holder. I think this is so beautiful, something I wish I could thrift. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. So I would love to have this on my dining room table. And I know it's going to go on sale, so I might as well just wait because it's not something I need. It's decorative, but something that I would love to have. The third category of items that I like to shop during Black Friday are jewelry. As you know, I love my jewelry. If you haven't seen my collection video, please do. I have a lot of sentimental jewelry, but I also like to bring in some new pieces, especially if I want to try out a style. And I never used to like tennis bracelets because I thought they were just a little bit too much until I tried on this one from a jewelry. I think the difference of these diamonds being bezel instead of being like emerald cut, like typical tennis bracelet, made all the difference. I immediately fell in love. Now, these are not diamond, they're white sapphire, and this is not pure gold, it's gold vermeil. So to me, this is a purchase that I want to try out before I truly invest in like a 14K gold bracelet with diamonds. But for me, the price point is a little steep for a jewelry piece that I just want to try. I did find a more affordable version on this website. I've never shopped from them before, but the design is pretty similar. And depending on which website does better sales, I might go for one or the other. And I think this is going to look beautiful with my bracelet stack without me spending thousands of dollars on this necklace. It was a love at first sight because I love the combination of gold, baby blue, and brown. The bezel is 14K gold, but the rest is just stone. And I don't really want to spend $280 on like a beaded necklace. So I'm really looking forward to this going on sale so that I can purchase it at a discount. Here's another example of a statement jewelry that I fell in love with immediately. This is definitely not something I would wear every day. This is also gold-plated sterling silver. So it's not something I need, but once again, something I want. So I'm going to wait to see if this goes on sale. Now to switch it up, here's an item that is actually 14K gold that I've had in my cart for a while. It's a bit pricey for the amount of gold that you get because as you can see, this piece is very small. This is essentially a Korean nameplate pendant. And I think the price is higher, honestly, because of the fact that this is customized. We searched several brands who do nameplate necklaces in Korean, and they don't get it right because there is no cursive version of Korean. So it's actually quite hard to connect all the lines while keeping the font beautiful. And I think this brand does it really well for Korean. A small discount on a $420 price tag would still be significant. And I think this would layer really well with my existing pendants. So I am really excited about what kind of discount they're going to provide for Black Friday. Like I mentioned earlier, I love shopping for home decor pieces during Black Friday sale because it's never something that I immediately need, but something that's nice to have. And this book stand is one of those items. We have a couple of art books that we honestly never flip through because they're big and you're rarely just kind of on the couch flipping through art books. I don't know about you, but I never do. But I like this idea of having a book stand out in our hallway already open so that we're encouraged to flip through those books whenever we walk by it. Also, we can switch it out seasonally. And I really like the fact that this one had a really small footprint so that it's easy to clean around the table, but also it's really sleek. I think this would be such a good conversation piece as well if you have it in the entryway as guests come in. I know that home decor pieces are one of the first things that go on sale, so I'm going to wait for that one. Same with accent pillows. This pillow, I think, is absolutely precious. It's in this beautiful velvet color. The shape is so unique. I think on a couch or a bed, it would be such a good addition. But I don't need it. So I'm just going to wait to see what kind of Black Friday deals that they have. All right. I'm curious to know what's in your shopping cart. Do you like to buy from the same category of items as I do, or something different? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.